Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Popcorn world. Can I make you move now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in a bag of a can. I can make it round the world when the holes in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. 250 flavors. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Add one more plus me into the
What is going on? What is the word? How's everybody feeling? It is time for the Five. Even though we down 3, it's like we in COVID protocol right now, but we're not really in COVID protocol. We just, brothers is busy. It's a busy time for the people. Shout out to Jesse. Shout out to C Major. C Major celebrating the birthday of his son, so he can't miss that, right? I mean, he can't miss that. That wouldn't be right. So, you know, he had to go be a father today. Well, not that he's not a father all the time, but he definitely had to be one today. But anyway, 5 is in the building, -2. We're going to have a good time with what we got. So,
yeah, Jesse had his member tournament today.
Oh, yeah, tournament today. Okay, so I wasn't sure what he was. I knew it was something. I just wasn't sure what it was. He had a member tournament.
Yeah.
He's out swinging the clubs.
Every country club have it once a year. Member tournament where you get to bring a guest. And so John Brother flew up there with him, playing with him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ain't nothing wrong with it. I mean, you know, listen, it's a beautiful thing when your job can also be your passion. You play some golf, and you know what I'm saying? That's not a bad situation to be in, you know. But Reggie, Cam, how y'all feeling today? Everybody good?
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Football season has started, man. And we got a fantasy draft coming up. We got to talk about it. Last year we did it on a Wednesday. We probably will do it again. But we'll get with y'all on the date on when that's going to happen. But I'm sure it's going to happen soon.
Who won it last year?
I mean,
I can't. Sometimes my memory. Okay.
You knew that was coming. Listen, we all knew that was coming. It was you, Mr. Love. It was you. You took You took the title last year.
I forgot.
I understand. I'm like the Lakers. I took mine in the COVID year, so I can't. I'm assuming that's a legit title, but So anyway, we will be back there.
Title is a title. We'll take it.
Title's a title. I'm gonna take it. They hang the banner just the same. They give you the ring just the same. So
exactly. I remember they tried to give me a hard time when the Spurs won it that half year. I was like, hey, bro, that's a title.
Hey, that's a title. That
was back in '99.
Yeah, they listen. They call that a championship all day, every day.
I'm just letting you know what year it was, in case you didn't know.
Oh boy, I tell you, man.
That's why.
Hey, you know what? That's why Westbrook called me and said he's staying this year.
Don't do that. Don't be like that, Reggie. Don't be like that.
Real quick. Don't do that.
I know. That wasn't even necessary. Just, oh my goodness. Speaking of staying, let's jump into question number 1 because we can come in real hot right off the top. I put the question this way because that's kind of how I feel, but I'd love to hear y'all thoughts. KD forced to opt back in to be in the net. Can the Nets make it all work after such a public spat? I'll give y'all mine real quick and then get out the way because I'd love to hear what y'all got to say. But I think he played this. He could not have played this more wrong if he tried. Like every move he made was the wrong move. And then his agent, Rich Klein, who's supposed to be there to guide you and to give you good advice, he didn't stop him from doing nothing. And I just think he played it all wrong, man. I mean, all wrong. There was nothing he did right here. He gave away his leverage every single time. And sometimes the best way to play these things is to keep your mouth shut. Just be quiet. Go sit in the cut and let it play out. But he didn't do that. He refused to do that. So I don't know. What do y'all think about the KD net situation? How that unfolded and I guess it's over. I guess.
Hey, I agree with you. He played it wrong, and Gobert played him wrong. We gonna blame it. There's 2 of them that played.
That was the other part, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's not like his contract is a 4-year contract, so it's not like he could opt out. Or they really had him, to be honest with you. They could have played really hard ball and say, you can do what you want to do, but you can't go anywhere. And if you sit out, you can finna lose money.
Right.
So, I mean, they could have played him that way, but, they did try to take a look, but they was needing a house plus an apartment plus a SUV to go along with it to get them out of there. But yeah, nah. A lot of people predicted he wasn't going to go anywhere, but I agree with you. He played himself wrong on that end. But here's the other part. You asked, can they work together? When there reports that came out that he didn't want to play with Kyrie?
I mean, listen, it's been a lot of reports about a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to all come back and have a kumbaya meeting when you done said reports said he didn't want to play with Kyrie. He asked for the general manager and the coach to be fired. I mean, now we all supposed to come back and hold hands in a circle and be friends again. I mean, is this a bad divorce or a bad marriage? What is this?
Oh,
or a bad relationship? Or is it just a bad relationship?
Well, if it's a bad marriage, they can go talk to Reverend Cam and he can give them counseling.
Maybe Cam can help them.
Reverend Cam can bring them back together.
I can definitely help them.
Okay, well, Cam, put the ketchup back in the bottle. Tell them what they need to do.
Wear purple and gold.
Your solution is final. Your solution is final.
All we care about championships over here. Look, we'll bring on that mentality. We'll bring on your attitude. We'll bring on your demeanor. We just want to win. If we win, do whatever you want to do. We good.
So, but real talk, Cam. Is
Brooklyn is in trouble?
Steve Nash coach him now?
Brooklyn is in trouble. Like seriously. If I'm a fan of Brooklyn, but just the organization itself, you got somebody that was that redundant of not wanting to be there. Of course, now I do love that they stood up.
Right.
You can talk all you want. You know,
Yeah.
it's time out for athletes to decide they're going to go where they want after you've made an agreement.
Correct.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? If that's the case, go be like LeBron, Durant. Sign a 2-year deal where you can opt out the second year every year if that's what you want to do. But you signed a 4-year deal, took that money, so now they own you for 4 years. Simple as that. It's as simple as that to me. He has no leverage in this situation at all. Sorry about that. He has no leverage, and with that being said, if he don't want to be there and want to be traded, that could still happen. Because the players, they still do got the leverage. It is what it is, but I'm just glad Brooklyn stood up. Now, here's the thing. Here go the flip side of this thing. I, too, think Steve Nash is the problem. I'm just going to say that. When you're a franchise like you are, because at the end of the day, it's about the money. It's about selling tickets. It's about progressing in the playoffs. It's about winning a championship. If you got a top 5 player in the NBA, you're going to tend more to the player than you are the coach. That's how it is in sports. It is what it is. But if you just take Nash out the equation and you want to throw Claxton out there at center, you want to put Ben Simmons at power forward, you want to put Durant at the 3, you want to put Kyrie at the point, you want to put Joe Harris out there at the 2 guard, and you got people coming off the bench. Brooklyn got a pretty good team. For me, they need a little bit more defense and better coaching. So at the end of the day, Brooklyn may be okay out of this thing, but I can't sow all my chips into a guy, and you got Kyrie on the other end. That's a lot. You got to have the right coach for that, man. That's a lot. You almost got to beg the Zen Master to come back. You almost have to. That's a lot.
Kendrick Perkins said he doesn't believe you can win a championship without trust across the board.
I totally agree. I don't
disagree. Yeah, I can say I don't disagree with that. I think this is going to be a hard resale. In that, what is this supposed to be? I think Reggie frozen. That's not an intense look. I think he's frozen. There you go. I think he was frozen. I think it's going to be a hard resale, man. I don't know how you're supposed to come back from that. And the reason why I made that marriage relationship comparison, to me, if it's a relationship, if it's a marriage, you've already signed the document, so you need to at least try to make it work. If it's a relationship, you can walk away at any time.
Yeah. And
that's what this feels like. It feels like we here, but if I don't like it again, what happens when it don't work coming into next year? Coming into this year, how you gonna go? What is the opening? What is the opening camp speech that Nash can give to rally these guys together to make them feel like they're a family, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, listen, I know we just had the worst offseason in the history of the Brooklyn Nets, but nevertheless, we're still a championship team. Who's gonna believe that? And I don't know. It just seems bad to me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems really bad to me. But I mean, am I seeing it the wrong way?
No, I don't know. I don't know how they can do it. I don't. Like I say, the Spurs suck. They've been second for years.
That is not what he was saying.
I won't talk about that. I'm just playing.
That was
frozen again. I thought he was frozen again.
That was well timed. I got to give you credit for that part, but that was. Oh my God, it's funny.
Oh. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Chad. We got you, bro.
I just feel like, Durant. Durant. I don't care. Golden State, Oklahoma City. Durant just want to play basketball and be that guy without having to be that guy. Without having to be the leader. Right. It's simple. And I don't know if Kyrie can be a leader. Right. I don't know if he can because he got too many antics. How is he going to rally the troops? So you better have a dominant coach that can take care of this. Go get Larry Brown. I don't care what y'all do. Y'all got to go find a coach that can deal with this.
He's busy in Memphis.
You know what? He needs. Nash has lost the locker room.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But Durant needs that. He needs a coach that's got to be like, hey man, you need to sit down somewhere. I hate to say it, he needs that dude to hurt because everybody all his career has been like, oh, let me pat Durant. He's that dude. He's that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Pop.
Yeah, somebody like Pop or shoot, old school Chuck. I'm about to say Chuck Daly or somebody like.
Oh my goodness,
he
wouldn't last 5 minutes.
That's why I say Larry Brown, Phil Jackson.
Brown, somebody like that to say, you know,
Rick
what?
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Well, the name that's been floating is Mark Jackson.
No, he's going to preach to him and try to save him. No,
maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he needs the Lord.
He needs somebody to get. Hey, he needs somebody to get in him. Literally, he needs that dude to get in him. Yeah.
Mark would hold him accountable. Now, I do agree. I do believe that Mark would hold him accountable. He needs somebody that he could kind of respect, and right. I don't know. Other than Steve Kerr, I don't know who that would be. And I'm not sure. I don't know if he respected Steve Kerr, but everybody else did, so it was hard for him to disrespect him.
Right. But first of all, let's be honest. Steve Kerr got the squad over there, so he didn't have to, he didn't have to fight adversity by himself.
Right. Take care of that.
Yeah. Right. So now, you're on a squad where you got to be that dude. Like, you can't be – to me, you fold under that situation. Like, instead of trying to make yourself better and lead the team and be that rah-rah dude, and no, you cry out of stuff. Like, I don't want to be here, I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't want to be in Golden State, I want to go somewhere else. Well, I don't want to be in Brooklyn, I want to go somewhere else. Come on, man. When you going to stand up and be that dude?
But you know what? We're assuming that he wants to be that dude. And what I mean by that is LeBron wants to be the total that dude. He wants to be the leader. He wants to be the best player on the court. He wants to be the best of all time, best championships, all that. Maybe KD like he been telling us, I just want to play basketball, and we didn't really believe him. We thought, well, no, he wants to lead a team, or he wants to lead. Maybe he really don't. Maybe he just wants to be the best basketball player. Maybe KD is as simple as I want to show up at the park and everybody pick me first every time. And that's it. That's all he ever want from his career.
Hey, y'all know me. Y'all know my name.
Yeah, hey. You can't pay me $40 million and I sit on the bench.
Well, no, I ain't saying sit on the bench. I'm just saying.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. He wants to be paid all that money, but he don't want to. He don't want to be the dude that comes with all that money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if you want to quietly, well, don't ask to be that. Don't ask to have that much money. Don't ask to have that much power. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for all that.
Well, does he still have the power now? I don't think he has any power now. I think that's over.
Who?
Kevin. I think he got to earn that back.
He's still a top 5 player in NBA. Man. He got it. He got
talent wise.
Huh?
Money wise.
Money wise. But are you gonna? But the Nets kind of stuck their anchors in the ground. Was like, no, we ain't gonna do all.
With all due respect, if we got a chance to get Durant, let's go get him.
Well, I mean, that's
at the end of the day, that's how it is, though.
You give up Bron for Durant?
Huh?
You give up Bron for Durant?
No. That's what they want, but
no. That's probably the only person. That's probably one of 4 or 5 people in the league I wouldn't trade for Durant. Outside of that, yeah.
Before we move on to the next question, I got to ask this question: could the Nets have gotten this deal done had Utah not screwed them on that Gobert deal?
100%.
Gobert.
Okay. Yeah. So that reset of the market kind of messed everything up.
5 picks.
They got 5 picks.
Yeah, but here's the other thing with that, and I kind of lean with Patrick Beverly a little bit. I never thought I would ever say that in my life.
I know.
That sounds weird, but he may be a Laker next year too, so I got to chill. So the fact that now you've caused a disruption in other franchises in Miami, and they like, okay, Bam may be thinking a certain kind of way now. Like, man, they thinking about trading me for this guy, or Jaylen Brown in Boston right now. How's he feeling? I mean, that was possible if Smart,
they got some work to do too.
Was available. That trade would have been there. So what is Jaylen saying now? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it causes a lot of havoc.
Can you really say we started this? Could Atlanta have really started this? Look what they gave up for Javonte Murray. They gave up 3 picks for Javonte.
But he was worth that though. For me, he is worth it because I think that's part of what Atlanta needs to get over the top.
I don't know
if he set the bar and it went on from there.
The Gobert thing was messed up.
Yeah.
Gobert thing blew the bar out the water. That was just
Right.
ridiculous.
Think about it now. Utah's asking for 5 picks from the Knicks for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
5 picks.
For Donovan, right?
It's Anthony Davis' fault then, huh?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something, and Jimmy, you're right. Memphis was in the run as well, but Memphis was smart. They played it smart. They put their offer out on the street and said, no, all we offered was 5 picks. We didn't offer no players. We wasn't giving up Jaren. We wasn't giving up Desmond Bain. So they actually played it perfectly. But Utah, they just, I don't know. But
hey,
I agree with you also.
Boston got a little work to do, little fixing up himself. They got to do.
I think Boston got a lot of work to do. To put
here's also the thing with Utah. You got to think about this. That's Danny Ainge over there.
He's a criminal, man.
That's Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge is a criminal, man.
Yeah, this is what he
Danny
did.
Ainge will rob you without a mask.
Well, what you think about that now? And let's be honest. To me, Milwaukee's still the team to beat in the East if they stay healthy. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and then they slowly got a free agent that nobody's talking about.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. That does bring us to question number 2, though. It says, now that it appears that the KD trade rumors are over, what free agents or NBA stars will land where? There is one that I didn't add on here, and since we were just talking about it, you guys are smart guys. I'm gonna put you on the spot with that one first. Where does Jaylen Brown play next year?
Boston.
But does he feel a way about it though?
It's
like at what point? Because his name is in rumors every year.
It's a business.
At what point do you go back and say, if y'all don't want me, he pulls a Fantasia. If you don't want me, don't talk to me.
That's right. He's gonna be out of there in 2 years. Because especially if he balls out like he's been, if he continue on his growth spurt like he's doing, if he continue the way he played in the NBA Finals, he out of there in 2 years.
Because he's only got 2 years left on his contract.
Boston don't let their people go.
They don't? You think they're gonna pay him?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know. He really kept them in the finals. Because
100%. But when you look at Kyrie, KD, they hadn't done anything for me. You look at LeBron and Anthony Davis. You go get those duels. You go get them. That Tatum and Brown, just look over what they've done. It's pretty good. You really some pieces. You was in the NBA finals. You're pieces away. You're pieces away.
And what we talking? Three conference finals and a finals appearance?
Yeah.
I don't know what
there. Hold up. And you brought in Brogdon. So what else?
Yeah.
So that's what I was like, what, to my opinion, I was like, what in the hell Boston doing? Why are you even trying this?
Hold on, Reggie. You trying it because it's KD. That's why you trying it.
But listen to what I'm saying. I understand it's KD, but if you give up the house for KD, then
it was the house, though. It was smart. It was White. It was Brown. It was draft picks. Bye. I'm going to put KD in there with Tatum, with Brogdon, with Williams. Yeah, I am. All that.
And they still not going to beat Milwaukee if they would have had it.
I don't know about that, bro.
They still wouldn't beat Milwaukee, a healthy Milwaukee.
I don't know.
But you know what? I don't think losing in that scenario. I don't think losing Brown is the problem. I think losing Smart is the problem.
And that's why that's what Boston didn't want to do.
Marcus, just like I've been hearing, this whole thing about. I know I'm deviating a little bit. We've been hearing a lot of rumors about, they may not give Draymond another great contract. You can try that if you want to, but players like, if y'all saw that speech he did overseas,
they shouldn't.
Listen, you replacing guys that are glue guys are not that easy to do.
Well, who is Draymond always hanging with?
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you're doing right there.
He's trying to get
I didn't realize it was a very selfish agenda, which I'm here for. I'm here for that. I see what you did there.
But I do agree, like, Draymond is not the same Draymond, and he showed it in the last few years. Because when you're with, you got LeBron and Anthony Davis, you can still get away with the less of Draymond. But when you got guys like Steph Curry and what's Clay, Clay has had an injury. Steph is not a great defender. As he get older, he's gonna get slow on that defensive side, and he showed it last year against Boston. So what I'm saying is they're not finna go pay him that ton of money that y'all think that Draymond is worth right now.
I don't think they pay him the full max, which is if that's what he's after. I think the market's gonna bear that out. That nobody's gonna pay him the full max, but I think you got to pay him something significant because he's kind of like your Udonis Haslem. It's something about setting culture that's a big deal, and you don't want to lose that part of it going forward because I think he was as big a reason as to this run as anybody was this year. So I think you got to be careful about mucking around with disrupting your culture. But we were talking about KD a minute ago. Go ahead, Fitz. What you gonna say?
No, I'm about to say. Well, we'll see next year.
We'll see next year.
Go ahead.
What about this guy? Does he stay in Brooklyn and they run it completely back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? He's a free agent next year. He can do what he wants.
Yeah. Okay. What about this guy in Cleveland? It sounds like they don't want him there.
They don't. They shouldn't want him there.
They got the other kid, Garland. So they've been holding off. Everybody's been holding off to see what KD was going to do.
But now, Colin Sexton is he's still under contract, right? He's a restricted.
He's a restricted free agent, so he can be matched. But it doesn't sound like Cleveland wants to match him.
Well, this may be playing in Cleveland's favor too. If somebody's not going to give him a buttload of money, they're going to lowball him and do it, and then Cleveland say, "Okay, we can match that." Boom. Now we got his rights. For another 3 years or whatever it is.
They're doing the same thing. What's the big guy from Phoenix? That Phoenix did the same thing with
DeAndre Ayton. Yeah.
Ayton. They said, "Okay, let me see what he's worth in the market." As soon as somebody offered, okay, we matched it.
But they played against Phoenix though.
Yeah.
Well, I think the market's gonna move now that it appears that the KD thing is dead. What about this guy, Donovan Mitchell?
Knicks.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody has, unless he go to Oklahoma. I mean, besides the Knicks in Oklahoma, who else can give him the type of stuff that Utah's wanting?
It's gonna definitely be the Knicks.
How many draft picks are you giving him?
It depends on how many players I'm giving him. If I had it over to do again right now, I would have give the Pelicans more picks, and kept some of the players. Yeah, but they wanted Ingram, so okay, that's fine. You can have Ingram. We're not going to give you 5 first-round picks though. We gave picks and stuff up for him, but not that. I think 2 picks. I think 2-3 first-round picks. I mean, Donovan Mitchell at best is going to be. He's going to the All-Star game a couple of times. He's going to be a B, sometimes A player. So the Knicks need that kind of a player anyway. Somebody that wants to go to New York, they need it bad, man. So,
man,
you got to pay for it though.
I can't figure out the Knicks right now. I can't figure them out. I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing either.
What they're trying to do.
You give Julius Randle the money, now you're trying to trade him.
Because does the backcourt of Brunson and Donovan Mitchell make you a playoff contender?
It might.
It may get you a 6 seed in the East.
It might.
I was thinking that. I was thinking 6, 7, or 8.
But you can still put pieces around that too. If you can do that trade and you can still keep Randle, which you can because nobody wants Randle's contract.
Yeah, but
what about the guard from Duke? He's still, or do you give him up?
Who?
The guard from Duke.
I think you
RJ Barrett.
I think you got to.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can get that deal. They're trying to get that deal done without giving up RJ Barrett. I don't see how they pull it off without RJ Barrett.
It's gonna have to be Barrett. It's gonna have to be Toppin and Fournier.
And then 5 picks.
And the picks.
Yeah. All right. But I think at some point they're gonna go ahead and finish that out. What about this one? This is a sneaky, interesting move.
You may see that this week, actually.
I was gonna say it seemed like that's somebody's about to pull the trigger on that one.
What'd you think?
Oh, he got offers, I'm sure. I think he's waiting to see what LA gonna do though. That's what I think he's waiting to see. Is it worth coming back to LA? So what move?
He actually had a fantastic year in LA.
He did. He made you think about. He made you think who the hell is a Kyle Kuzma? Like why?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if I'm Brooklyn, that may be a name that I may go look at.
if you can snatch him, if he wants to go back home.
I mean, he's a New York kid. That's what I'm saying.
It depends on if the Lakers make these moves that they supposed to be making now that they out of the Kyrie.
I'm gonna tell you why it could work, because he might want to go back that way for his son. Because now I think his son's a senior. No, not a senior, but he's starting high school.
Yeah, he's like a ninth grader or something like that.
Yeah, he's starting high school. So that might be the only reason he might do it. To say, let me get closer to my boy. I can catch some of these high school games. You know, maybe. I don't know. But LA, he balled out in LA last year, and I can see them. And then the final one, what happens with this?
He's gonna be in LA. Nobody's gonna take that 47.
Yes, they are.
Who's gonna take it?
Because they can buy him out of the contract.
He ain't buying
it. That's why Indiana's going to take it. That's who's going to take it. They're going to take his contract. They're going to take THT. They're going to take the 2 first-round picks, and that's why they want the 2 first-round picks, because they're going to turn around and buy him out. We're not saying he's going to play for Indiana. They're going to buy him out. They're saying, but what do we get out of it? We take this 47 million off your hand. What do we get out of it? The 2 picks, first-round picks. That's what that's all about. And so I'll do that in the heart. I do it in a heartbeat.
I think as you get closer to the camp starting, it's likely. I'll be honest with you. I like him going to Utah more than I like him going to Indiana. I don't know what Miles Turner is. I just don't know if it's worth it. I like the Buddy Hield part of it. I don't love the Miles Turner.
Are you thinking y'all gonna get Donovan Mitchell?
No.
It's if it's Utah, it's Barjanovich and Patrick Beverly. Yeah. Patrick Beverly and the point guard that we drafted, the 6th man of the year guy.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Who?
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson. Yeah.
Clarkson, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would put those pieces
not bad to me.
Yeah.
Because if you can keep that
6th man of the year a year or 2 ago.
Yeah. That's not bad to me. If you can keep that team healthy, that's an interesting team. I think that at least gets you out of the play-in if everybody stays healthy.
Out of the play-in?
If everybody stays healthy.
If everybody healthy, that means AD is healthy. That puts you top 3, 4 in the West.
That's a big if.
4, 5, 6. That's a big if. 4, 5. Well, that's what I'm saying. 4, 5, 6. I'm saying 4, 5, 6.
If LeBron and AD is healthy,
I say 4, 5, 6. I don't, but they gonna sit out some games now. They're not gonna be completely, 100% healthy. I don't expect
everybody keep talking about AD. He done played more games than Kevin Durant in the last 4 years.
Well, that is actually true. That is actually true. That's actually true. Well, let's go there then. We gonna play a round of contenders and pretenders.
Before we play this game, are we saying everybody healthy? What are we saying?
I think we should say, well, you know what?
Because if we discredit AD and saying he ain't gonna be healthy, and we talking about the Lakers, then I can't say the same thing about John Wall, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard.
Like I would say if healthy, right?
So if healthy, okay,
okay. Because we don't know.
Well,
okay. So if healthy,
to that point, Reggie, I would say it's dealer's choice. So how you define it? Because I don't know if I can realistically call anybody a contender or pretender without considering their history.
Right.
Because
hey. Speaking of that, did y'all see the kid from Oklahoma hurt?
Already hurt.
With LeBron.
Yeah. And I saw the play that they said he got hurt on. I'm saying
he came up limping.
Yeah, he came up.
You can't backpedal. If you can't just do a simple backpedal, it'll be a long NBA career for you.
Yeah. Unless he stepped on somebody. Did he step on LeBron's foot?
It didn't look like I thought he did, but when I went back and looked at it, it didn't look like he stepped on anybody's foot except his own. Like he just stepped backwards and sprained his foot trying to guard him. I'm like, bro, if that's giving you problems, I don't know. But okay, let's go through the list. You define how you want. If you want to say healthy or history, there you go. Healthy or history. Maybe you can do it that way. If we're going by history, they're pretenders to me.
I'm gonna say contenders because I think they're not contenders that I think they're gonna come out the East, but I think they're gonna be in a mix. I think if everyone is in place, I think they're gonna be contenders.
And that's history or healthy, don't matter.
History or healthy, no matter. Well, I'm saying healthy.
Yeah, I got you.
Healthy. I think they're gonna be contenders.
I say history says they're pretenders. Because I just don't think I think too much has happened. And Kyrie is still Kyrie. I mean, does anybody on earth right now expect Kyrie to play more than 50 games? Like you expect it? You can guarantee he's gonna play more than 50 games?
Right. I just look at their overall team. They got some players around them too. That's why I'm saying they can be in the mix. I think they
I
can
agree. If healthy, but healthy doesn't mean just physically to me with Brooklyn. They got to be mentally healthy too.
Right.
And we ain't seen them be mentally healthy. And I don't know if they can be mentally healthy at this point. Like I mean, being real, like the coach from the general manager on down.
Right.
They got some work to do, man. So I'm gonna say they on that 50-50 line of pretender and contenders. But I'm leaning more toward pretender. What about you, Cam? What you saying?
Definitely a contender.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about Philadelphia 76ers? Y'all been seeing them Harden pictures. He done put on a little muscle, done lost all the baby fat, stayed out the strip club a little bit, it looked like. Or at least cut it down to 4 times a week.
Contender.
Well, I'm gonna say contender, but if we think about healthy wise, the big guy ain't been healthy pretty much his
entire career,
the whole year.
But he ain't been healthy his entire career.
I'm gonna call him a contender.
Yeah, I'm gonna say contender. History ain't healthy. I'm gonna say contender. Because one thing about him not being healthy, he still gets out on the court. And if Harden can, if what we're seeing out of Harden is real, then that to me makes them a contender.
You know what? What it doesn't matter. I mean, I understand Harden, but a lot of it is up here with him. So if this is healthy too, I say contender.
Okay, Cam.
Definitely a contender.
Definitely. Why you say definitely? That sounded wow.
There is no fuel fighting and all kind of crap that's going on in Philly like it is the other ones we're talking about. Great so point. They play basketball, and then you got studs, young studs like Maxey, and I think they got House too now over there, and they got a lot of the other guy that plays defense. Oh my God, he may be first team defense this year too. NBA all first team, but they got and they listen. Say what we want about them. They coach good, but they coach good by Doc. So it is what it is. They're contenders.
All right. Okay. What about our team, the LA Lakers?
I'll wait for Reggie.
That really depends on the health on them. It's if we're going by health and they don't make any more moves. And if they're not healthy, they're pretenders. If they're healthy and they
hold on, Reggie, you said a mouthful now. We know they're finna make a move. We know they're finna make one pivotal move right now. It's either with Utah or with Indiana. Right.
Huh? Have they signed a dotted line on that?
But we know that's finna happen though. Everybody in the world know that, including you. Stop that.
I don't know that.
We know they finna make a move. Come on, Reggie.
I don't trust the Lakers and their moves until they make
it happen. Lord, you ready? You got to replay this on the opening scene in a couple of weeks. Reggie over acting crazy.
I didn't say they wasn't gonna make a move. I said I don't with the Lakers, you just don't know until it actually to Woj say, hey, this has happened.
Until the Woj bomb drops,
because at the end, I've heard so many things come out of Laker land this whole summer, and I'm just waiting on one thing to happen.
Yeah, but that's for everybody. Nobody can do anything until the KD move, though, realistically.
Now it's done. Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
All right. Hey, I didn't say yay or nay. If they're healthy, contenders, if AD, I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say the Lakers. I'm saying AD is healthy, contenders. If AD is not healthy, pretenders.
Cam, what you saying?
I'm saying they're gonna be a contender.
Okay. Healthy is hard not to say LeBron. I'll never bet against LeBron healthy and AD healthy. I think that's gonna put you in the mix. If they can pull this Russell Westbrook thing off, for sure they're contenders. And then I would even go top contenders. But until it's done, I gotta side Reg on this one, Cam. Until they actually pull it off.
Either we're gonna say the injuries or not, though.
Yeah, well, but I'm saying with
Embiid had 1 year of being healthy for an entire season. So we're gonna say injuries or not. We can't play both sides of the fence.
It's not even that though for me. It's not.
You
even
can't be on this side of the river walk and then on the other side of where the restaurants are on the river walk. You can't do both.
But for me, it ain't even the injuries. It's Russell. I don't know if I believe that Darvin Ham can convert Russell Westbrook into something else.
Russell Westbrook is not.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm assuming that Russell is still on the team. Now I don't believe he's gonna be, but if he is still on the team, that's what affects my pretender. Because I just don't know if we are contenders with Russell Westbrook being Russell Westbrook.
Let me tell you why. Okay. I got you. Okay.
No, go ahead.
No. We'll wait.
It's a TV show. Go ahead.
We're gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient, and we're gonna wait, and we're gonna let this happen. We're gonna see how it happens.
So you think it's a done deal? You think the deal is a done deal? It's just a matter of what the specifics look like.
Not only is it a done deal, Reggie Love. Not only is it a done deal, here gonna be the craziest thing. We criticize all we want. I'm telling you right now, after Westbrook get bought out, it's gonna be at least 13, 14 teams trying to pick Westbrook up. It's not all about Westbrook. A lot of it has to do with the 40-something million.
Well, the 47 million is the biggest reason why Russell Westbrook is still a Laker.
You know what I mean?
That's the biggest reason.
And you got players like that. They're not paying out to be who you think they're gonna be, but at the end of the day, if they weren't making the money they would make, other people would get them.
Yeah.
Straight up. Hey, tell Baker Mayfield I call him back.
Baker Mayfield, he's busy right now.
He just called me. He just called me. Chill.
Well, he's trying to fight for his final job. We'll get to that.
He's not trying to fight. He's been named the starter. Stop.
Pretenders. Okay. I ain't gonna even talk about this. Pretenders.
Pretenders?
Yep.
Can I really?
Yep.
Gobert, best defensive player, arguably in the league.
When they play
Cat and an up-and-coming Anthony Edwards, and you're saying pretenders.
I am saying pretenders.
Wow.
Because they gave away too much of their bench. And we know, I understand you got Cat and Gobert, but you got to realize this league is a 4-out, 1-in league at the most, and sometimes it's a 5-out league. So you gonna have Cat and Gobert spread it out?
Yeah, but Cat can shoot like that now. That's
I'm talking about on defensive end.
Oh no, isolation to kill you.
All right, so you agree with Reggie? Pretenders? Wow. Okay. I was gonna put him on the backside of the contender line, barely getting in.
Look, him and the Spurs gonna be neck and neck running for that last spot.
Oh wow, y'all don't believe it all. Wow.
Wait. So if y'all running for that last spot, does that automatically mean the Lakers are in, Reggie?
I didn't say that.
Wow.
I didn't say.
So you got the Lakers under what the Spurs are doing?
I didn't say anything. I don't have any expectation with the Spurs.
I'm asking the question.
No, we'll be in the play-in game, and we've been in the last 2 years in a row. We'll be in the play-in game. Just by coaching.
Still trying to figure it out. What about Atlanta? They made a huge move. Huge move.
Of course.
I mean,
this is a no-brainer.
Fifth in the East.
As a contender, though? Where as a contender?
They might be third in the East.
Whoa.
Let me tell you why.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because they got a bunch of young studs. Nobody's going to sit games. They got a lot of firepower coming off the bench. When you look at take Milwaukee out the picture, but when you look at and take Boston out the picture, that's why I got Boston, Milwaukee. But when you look at Miami, listen, if y'all want to talk like the Lakers like that, Jimmy Butler missed a lot of games in the last 3-4 years. I'm just saying, Bam, they missed a lot of games. Tyler Hero may be traded. So I don't have the faith in them like I do. Atlanta got like studs, like go knock your head off studs. Like they're gonna fight.
Wow. You make a compelling argument, sir.
And they kept Collins. Yeah, I like him.
Jimmy Johnson said he thinks that a second round team at best. Okay.
Well, that's because he's a Houston Rocket fan. That's why. Okay. That's because he's a Houston Rocket fan. You can't pay him no mind.
You said you think they're the third best team.
They're not
So
going to sit
you
games.
pick
They're
them
going to
over
win a
Chicago?
lot of games.
You pick them over
That's
Chicago?
going to change their seeding. That they're going to win a lot of games.
Let me ask you, you pick them over Chicago?
Yes.
Reggie, what you think?
I mean, I think they're contenders, but I'm thinking maybe the fifth place rather than the third.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking 4th, 5th. What about Miami?
I mean, to be honest with you, Miami, Chicago, and Atlanta, and now I'm thinking about it, you could mix them up between 3, 4, and 5 in some aspects of it. Because one of the three can always wind up in that 5th place.
Miami's going to get Victor Oladipo all season long now. Healthier. Which should take some pressure off.
No. What do that look like? He was hurt at OKC. He was hurt at Indiana. He was hurt at Miami.
But now he's about.
That's the same thing we're talking about. KD. KD sat out a whole season, but he was still hurt. Same thing, right?
Yeah, but he's not really the same thing, because what you're gonna ask Victor Oladipo to do is way different than what you're asking KD to do. Victor Oladipo is only going to be asked to give you 20, 25 minutes of greatness.
Well, that's not.
He should be able to do that. He should be able
That's
to.
not the Victor Oladipo that we're accustomed to seeing. Then, if that's the case, because when he played with Westbrook at OKC before he got hurt, that's how.
But it doesn't matter what he was. If he can be what he was, but be that at 25 minutes. That's a pretty good get, isn't it? Isn't that great off the bench? Because he can't. I don't think he can give you 40 minutes a game or 30 minutes a game, but he can give you a solid 20, 25 minutes. Let Jimmy rest a little bit. Let Kyle Lowry rest a little bit. And like you just said, they're going to probably get rid of Tyler Hero, so why not? But I think they're contenders just because they don't know how not to be.
Yeah, their defense too good.
Yeah,
they're definitely going to be in every game. Every game, they're going to be in every game.
Yeah. Reggie, you're curiously quiet about Miami. Do you?
Oh, I said it. I said that I think that that 3, 4, and 5, and even maybe 6. Who's the 6th team I'm thinking about in the East?
Well, listen, you're talking Atlanta, you're talking Boston, you're talking Milwaukee, you're talking possibly Brooklyn if everything stays the same. So now that's where you get into the Miamis. That's where you get into the Atlantas. That's where you get into.
I'm grouping that Atlanta, Miami, Chicago in that same mix. It can go either way for either one of those teams.
Toronto, maybe. Scotty Barnes starts to break out a little bit. Maybe.
I see Detroit. I see Detroit making the 8th seed this year.
Detroit wasn't bad at the end of the year. They weren't too bad at the end of the year, so I don't know. And then that last team in the group in Boston, obviously they're contenders. I just got a sneaking suspicion it ain't gonna be as easy to mend that Jaylen Brown fence as they think.
Wait. This is the last team you got on this list?
Yeah. Should there be another one? Who's the one I missed?
Keep talking. See, I know what he's doing right now.
Are you trying to say the Spurs?
Oh, we're not in the conversation right now. We're not in.
I got one that I did put on the list that I maybe should have.
My picture not frozen though, Reggie.
Oh, hey, we're gonna at least beat the Lakers one time.
I got one that I didn't put on the list that I probably should have. That would have made this really interesting conversation. What about Phoenix?
They're a contender.
So you believe
it's gonna be the Wild Wild West, and you
believe that DeAndre Ayton will be there all year long?
Yes.
No questions asked.
Yes. And Dust don't talk about Denver with a healthy what's the guard? Murray. Listen to me. We talking about the Wild Wild West. It's gonna be, if everybody stay healthy, it's gonna be the Wild Wild West next year.
Okay. All right.
If everybody healthy, the Clippers may be the best team in the West. We don't know.
Say it again.
That's very possible.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the Wild Wild West next year. I'm
very
excited
possible.
about the West.
I apologize. It's gonna be Golden State, but I'm just saying it could be the Clippers too, though.
It could be.
I don't want no issues with
It
Golden
could
State.
be.
Hey, I'm telling you, Golden State gonna have problems in the West next year. I'm not saying they're gonna lose or anything.
Well,
like
that's
that.
provided that them young boys don't take the jump they thought. If them young boys take the jump that they thought, they may not have no problems in the West.
And he's been hurt too.
Huh?
And he stay hurt too.
That's what I'm saying. If them young boys think Wiseman's still on his rookie season.
Yeah, I appreciate them giving us that 3-and-D though to the LA.
Yeah. See,
Scott
that's what I'm
Lee
saying. I'm thinking they done gave up a couple of crucial players that they couldn't play.
Wait, but they got a monster back too though.
Yeah. Who you talking about?
DiVincenzo.
From Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, DiVincenzo was a good get.
Yeah, man.
That was a good get. That was a good get.
I'm telling y'all, with everybody healthy, it's gonna be the Wild Wild West next year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a fun.
Ain't nobody gonna win 70 games in the West next year. No. You'll be lucky to get 60. If you get 60, you good.
Yeah. Let's do an NFL version of this. Because there's some interesting teams in the West in NFL right now. I just want to call out a couple and see based on what they've gone through in this training camp and preseason, what you think. The most glaring of those is Cleveland, who thought they could ride out a 6-game season and be good, and now they got to ride out 11 games.
They're gonna be pretenders. They're gonna go 8 in the box, pretenders. Whoever's playing Cleveland going 8 in the box, pretenders.
So you don't think Jacoby can get them through 11 games?
Listen to me. I know Jacoby. Don't you know Jacoby?
I
know him. Even before us, I remember he was stinking up in Florida. Yeah, I know him.
So 8 in the box.
They got a tough schedule, man.
8 in the box, and they're pretenders.
No. Hey, check this out though, Reggie. Who they play the first game of the season?
Right out the gate, they come playing the Panthers.
And who's the quarterback for the Panthers? He can get real personal. This can get real.
It is going to be personal, but I don't know if that matters because they don't really have much to go with him. And if McCaffrey gets hurt, then that's the end of the game. And by the way, it is not impossible that McCaffrey might get hurt. Come on now.
So I'm saying pretenders.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pretenders too, because I just don't think Jacoby can give them that much for the season. Like that's a lot. 11 games. What at best he might go 500. At best, maybe. Or less than 500. I guess he'd be less than 500, 5-6. What about them Raiders? Is the Devontae Adams the missing component?
Man, I'm talking about that conference.
The AFC West is a monster.
Ooh.
That's the AFC West is a monster.
That's an ugly conference.
You know how good we thought the NFC West was going to be last year, and eventually they did put 2 teams in the conference championship and win the Super Bowl. So the AFC West could potentially be better than that.
Can we say any given Sunday?
Yeah, the AFC West could be completely. I think the Raiders, if Devontae and Carr can recapture what they had in college, they could definitely be contenders. But because they got a lot of good pieces, and Devontae might be the most open he's ever been in his career. Because you gotta go guard that tight end Waller, and you got to guard that other kid that's the receiver there. What is his name? Y'all gonna make me forget his name.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
The little speed kid. I'll tell you who it is. Hall. Oh no, Renfro. Hunter Renfro. You got to guard those 2 now. So they're gonna be kind of open. So I don't know, man. It could be interesting. I'm gonna say contender, but what y'all think?
I'm gonna go contender, but I just think that conference is ugly.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, that conference is they're the whole AFC as a whole is gonna be ugly.
Right.
Cam, you don't believe, do you? You don't believe in the Raiders, do you?
I do.
You call them? You going contenders?
I think Derek Carr. I think Carr balls out. I think the receivers are good. I like Jacobs. Yeah, I like the Raiders. I like their offense, but they're going to win a lot of games off of their offense. And they got a new defensive coordinator too in there too. So they got to make sure they piece that back together.
If they can split out all the games in their division, they got a hell of a shot to make a run. Because it's going to be hard outside their division for anybody else to beat them. But inside their division, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be an absolute dogfight. What about Miami? I've been seeing the little videos of Tyreek Hill running under balls.
Pretender, because he ain't got nobody to give him the ball like that. Pretender.
You don't believe in Tua?
No, Pretender.
Tyreek said he's just as good as
Not with New England and Buffalo in that conference. Pretenders.
Oh yeah, they're definitely playing for a wild card position. They're not beating Buffalo twice.
Yeah, but is Buffalo beating them twice? Is the question.
I think so.
Yeah. Did they beat the Patriots twice too? Buffalo?
They split.
They split last year. You're right.
And Miami beat the Patriots twice?
Did they? I just don't see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm off, but
So you think they're pretenders or contenders?
In the AFC.
Yeah.
In the AFC now.
I'm gonna say pretenders because of elimination. They don't have it's too many dogs over there right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Even in their own division,
Right.
there's too many dogs. But Miami competes good, and I like Tua. I personally like Tua. And then when you think about it, they got probably a top 3 receiving core in the NFL.
Yeah, on paper, for sure.
I mean, not only do Jaden Waddle, I'm telling you, man, Waddle and Hill, that's gonna be tough to defend. You better have 2 safeties up top. Let me tell you that right now. That means there's a lot of open room on somebody's defense. You right? You have no choice but to play 2 safeties over the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
because Waddle is just as quick. Waddle is just as fast as Tariq Hill.
Listen, quiet is kept. They got Waddle, they got Hill, but then they also got Mohamed Sanu, and if he can just get an inkling of his old self, they're gonna be hard to deal with. However, they got to win the division. That's the only path I see for them getting into the playoffs.
They can be run up in the division.
Who with Buffalo? Buffalo gonna win that division.
I don't know if they can though, because I think the Patriots ain't gonna take a step backwards.
Right,
so,
that's what I'm saying. And Buffalo, hey, they look good in the first 2 minutes of their preseason. No, I'm just joking. First preseason.
I've been hearing about Cedric Wilson too, Jimmy. I've heard Cedric Wilson is a monster and he's highly underrated. So that's gonna be interesting to see what he can do as well. What about Philly? Everybody talking about how great Philly is.
Contenders. Listen to me. They're gonna be contenders. They're gonna win the NFC East.
No, they're not going to be no contenders. They don't have a quarterback.
They're gonna win.
You don't believe in Jalen?
Oh, they got Jalen Hurts.
He set me up.
Hey man, we got him in the league, man. We got him in the league. The running back. Hey, the running back. Hey, the running back from OU too, Kennedy Brooks. We got him in the league, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I walked right into it.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Contenders. They're gonna win the East.
I'm gonna go with Reggie on this.
Because the East ain't strong. That's what I'm really saying.
Not strong. Not strong. It's gonna be 9-7. 8-8 might win the East. 8-8 might win the East. I hate to say that.
I take that back. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna go a different way. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't overlook the Cowboys. I can.
Who you gonna talk to? A double team CD Lamb?
No. But here's the thing: if the other team's defense go in with that mentality and that attitude, and you go put 8 in the box on Zeke, all it takes is a slant here and a slant there.
But see, here's the problem. I don't think they'll put 8 in the box on Zeke.
They better.
I wouldn't. Why would I?
What, man? Y'all like? Hey, man.
I
Listen,
mean,
I
I'm
hate,
not saying
I hate the cat. Listen, Chad ain't on this call. I hate the Cowboys just as much as y'all hate them. Y'all know that.
I like Zeke.
But I ain't gonna be dumb. I ain't gonna be stupid.
What I'm saying is their O line isn't as strong. They've lost a step in that O line.
I agree with that. Okay,
yeah, so that's why I'm saying you won't have to put 8 in the box if that O line is not blocking. Is that?
I think the Cowboys window has shut. I think, with all due respect to Dak, I think Dak will be better. I think Dak will be as good as he can be. I just don't think it will be enough.
You know, I love CD. I really do love CD. But here's the thing. To me, this year is going to be CD's rookie year. I'm going to tell y'all why I say that.
Because everybody's going to be on him. That's why. You know,
right. You're the number one dude now. Right. So, yeah, exactly. Because now
you think he's good enough to be? You think he's a number one?
He's their number one receiver.
But is he good enough to be a number one? Do you think he's a number one?
See, I don't know. I can't answer that question because to me, this is his rookie year. Like, he had a great year when everybody was doubling teaming Amari.
Right.
So,
and Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
Does he have potential to be a number one?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because realistically,
we got him in the league, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This show can always wrap around what we got in the league.
Here we
go. Listen, that's over now. Y'all got this new coach.
But what do you mean that's over? We got him in the league, man. Chill.
That's over now. That you got.
No, it ain't over. Wait. Don't do that. So Louisville is still standing.
I'm doing it. I just did it.
Louisville still standing?
Yes, and we got him in the league too. But let me just say this. I think the challenge for CD is he's going from being the third best receiver to the first, and that's a huge jump. That's a huge jump. So I put it like this: we got a draft coming up. Let's see how high he go in the draft.
They got him like 6 and 7 in fantasy.
Contenders.
What about this team here?
Talk about it.
I want to hear what you got to say.
Actually, we want to hear what you got to say, Lord.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all go first. I got something to say about it, but y'all go ahead. Speak on it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Y'all the experts.
We got the same what we had last year plus. Listen to me, plus. And we got 2 quarterbacks.
That's real talk.
Y'all got 2 quarterbacks?
We got 2 quarterbacks.
2
quarterbacks.
Because their old saying is if you got 2, that means you got none. Seattle got 2 as well.
Hey, you said that was old.
I'm gonna listen to this. Keep going, Lord, please.
No, I'm just saying Seattle got 2 quarterbacks, and they haven't made a decision yet.
Reggie, you want to take over this, or you want me to sum it up for him?
Man, you got this one, man.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why we are good. Let me tell you why we are contenders. Let me make it real short for you, Lord.
Talk to me.
Who led the league in rushing last year?
Was it Derrick Henry and then
don't do that. Do not move the goalpost. Who led the league in rushing last year?
No, I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm just giving you all the facts.
Who led the league in rushing last year?
It was Derrick Henry till he got hurt.
Hey, man, who led the league in rushing?
Jonathan Taylor eventually caught him.
My friend Train was saying, "Are we condoning this? Is this what we're doing?"
I gave you guy the credit.
Who led the league in touchdowns last year?
Again, Derrick Henry started it. Jonathan Taylor finished it.
Okay, so who was our quarterback last year?
He was the Commanders now. He was terrible.
He was what? He was terrible. Wait. You trying to say Carson Wentz was terrible?
We just seen a lot worse.
Okay, he was terrible. So we played every game with 8 in the box, and we still did this. And then we got Matty Ice. I mean, if you in trouble. Opposing team's defense is in trouble. And I think Matty Ice threw for like 4,300 yards the last 9 years. Every year. I'm just trying to give it to you the right way. So the reason why we are contenders is because last year we did what we did. We got up in there too last year. We played good. And we had played against 8 in the box every time. Now we got an Allie Cox who you can't just put a free safety on now. We got Pittman. Parrish Campbell seemed to finally be healthy. We drafted 2 more big old tight ends. And we got Matty Ice. I'm good. And I'm going to tell you something. Our backup quarterback looks damn good. I hate to say that because he's from Texas. But Sam Ellinger looks damn good.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna say they contenders only for one reason only.
Because you got people on the
Huh?
because you got some homeboys on the 5. I know.
No, it has nothing to do with it. I'm gonna say it because I don't trust Ryan Tannehill at all. And I think the Willis kid is too young to make that much of an impact in 1 year to where Tennessee can win the division.
He looks scary though, don't he? He looks scary though, don't he?
He looks scary, but I'd be shocked if he can make that much of an impact in his first year. So I got to go with, like you said, the official rushing leader, although Derrick Henry would have gotten that title running away had he not got hurt. Don't disrespect him like that. What about Trey Lance?
Spoken like a true Eli Manning fan.
You right, brother. You right. What about
Eli Manning will always be number 2 in his family. Just remember that.
But he went out.
Did you just think about that? Wait a minute, Lord. Did you think about that?
I did, because Eli went out and won both his Super Bowls.
Didn't you think about that? So he might be better than Peyton, is what you're saying?
I didn't say better. I'm just saying he won. He did something that Eli, like his brother, couldn't do. He beat Tom Brady twice. Under pressure.
Hold on, you trying to convince me? It may be working. Stop.
I'm not convincing you. I'm a realist. I know Eli's second best.
You just said a mouthful though. So you saying he gave Tom Brady 2 of his 3 losses in the Super Bowl, the greatest of all time.
Of all time, he beat him twice.
I'm done.
Beat him twice, head to head in the Super Bowl.
You're gonna keep going with it.
Yeah, I'm doubling down. Trey Lance.
I'm gonna call this a contender.
I think he's the real deal, man.
You know how y'all know where I stand on this.
You just love Jimmy G, don't you?
Pretender. If you take Jimmy G out of that, all he do is win games. You're done.
I agree with you on that one. I agree.
I think Trey's the real deal. I think he's the real deal.
How? You ain't even seen him play. He didn't even play his last year in college. You ain't even seen the man play. You talking about he the real deal.
I didn't see Patrick Mahomes play his first year. Look how that turned out.
In his first year of what?
Of the league.
He played his second year.
Right. That's the same thing with Trey Lance.
Contenders.
You can't even stay in the family if you say contender, can you? I mean pretender, can you?
Contenders.
You get a phone call immediately after this show if you say pretender.
Do they have the best receiving core? Do they got the best receiving core in the NFL?
They got a nice receiver.
Possibly. It's possible. And they got a quarterback that can give them the ball now. So, all right. I think we all in agreement on that one. This final question, we can run through this quick. ESPN put this out. They said the top tier teams to win a championship were Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State in college football. I don't know if I disagree with that. The second tier was Michigan, Notre Dame, Oklahoma. I don't love the Notre Dame because Notre Dame is going to eventually Notre Dame, and their schedule is the weakest that I've ever seen from a Notre Dame team. So I don't know if I buy that. The third tier, Texas A&M, Utah, Wisconsin. Texas A&M got a squad, man. I'm not sure they're getting the respect they deserve. The fourth tier was Miami, Texas, USC. Texas seems like they're going to have a team next year, not this year.
Yeah, Reggie, I'm looking like that too, man. I don't get that.
I don't get that either.
I don't get that one either. The fifth one was they got a lot of people in that fifth tier. Baylor, Houston, Kentucky, Michigan State, Oklahoma State,
that for
Wake
this year?
Forest. Huh?
Is that for this year?
For this year, yeah.
And so we don't have Arkansas in there? And Arkansas
They got them in the sixth tier.
Oh,
the final tier.
save it.
Arkansas, BYU, Cincinnati, Iowa, Ole Miss, Pitt.
They rank 19th in the country.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got them in the sixth tier.
Yeah, but they're gonna wind up having about 4 losses too, though, Reggie.
Who, Arkansas?
Yeah.
I'll give them 3 this year. They're better than what people thinking they are.
They're gonna lose to Alabama.
Alabama. And they're gonna fight Alabama. They give Alabama a fight every game.
They're gonna lose to Auburn.
No, they'll beat Auburn this year.
Do they have Georgia this year? Do they have Georgia?
Texas A&M?
No Georgia unless they make it to the
You
championship
know,
game.
that's gonna be they always
That's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a really good game.
It's gonna be a good game.
Who else
Is
you got?
Alabama gonna be Alabama this year?
Yes.
They're ranked number 1.
Don't mean nothing. They would be ranked
Yes.
number 1 every other year.
Let's not do this.
Yeah, they're gonna be it.
Okay. All right. All right. I don't know if I buy the whole thing, the tier list that they put together. I would definitely fight Notre Dame. I don't believe in Clemson at all. If I'm being honest, I just don't think that's real. But we'll see.
They got Clemson number 4 in the AP poll and the coaches poll. That means some people know some stuff that we don't know.
They say that, but then they said
the coaches poll too.
They were ranked last year and they sucked. They were terrible. They were ranked number 2, 3 in the nation last year. And they were terrible. I'm just saying they believe in DJ Uiagalelei a lot more than I do. I gotta see him do it first. All right. Shout outs, people. Can I get mine first real quick? Mine's easy. I think today is my pastor's birthday, so shout out to Dave Chappelle, my pastor Dave Chappelle. I think it's his birthday today. So shout out to him. And then the best shout out that I could possibly give is to the retiring Shaquem Griffin. Man, what a story. What a career. What a beating of the odds. That brother did it with one hand, literally with one hand. That's impressive. So shout out to him. Enjoy retirement, young man. You've earned it. And you're going to have a big career post-football, doing whatever it is you want to do. I can promise you that. So shout out to him. Reggie, Cam, who's next?
Man, I just got one good shout out, man. I'm gonna give a shout out to your nephew, man. So
come on, man.
Brother, hey.
Come on.
Keep pushing forward, man. Keep pushing
forward. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, man. So
let's go.
I'm gonna shout out to John Alexander, brother.
Come on.
He's doing his thing, man.
Come on. Tuesday. Let's go. Let's go. What you doing, Cam?
Well, my first shout out is to the front office of the Brooklyn Nets for not folding. Because this is what has happened for every superstar. You get what you want, So maybe just to kind of make people think about it before you sign that 4-year deal. We own you. You're agreeing to this. We're making decisions not to bring other people in because we're giving you this. Yeah. You owe us.
Facts.
So big kudos on that. And then, I got 2 Alexander shout outs. Shout out to John. They don't have him. You didn't get all the predictions and stuff like that. They don't have him making 53. So you got to go out there and ball out Saturday. You got to go ball out straight up. You got to go get a ball, go get a turnover, and make some special team plays. You got to do what you got to do to get there. And he got all the ability in the world. He has all the ability in the world. So I feel like he's gonna do what he got to do. You know what I mean? It was a good start last week. Now he got to finish the deal this week. And then shout out to my 6'1", 280-pound freshman. He's got his first game tomorrow in Waco. So I'm gonna go root him on. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Where's he playing? What position?
Mansfield.
What position?
Guard.
Oh yeah.
Right guard. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. All right. You got to keep us updated on that all year. All right.
I got you.
Shout out to all things Alexander. It seems like it's working. And all things love. Seems like young Paris is having getting prepping for a breakout this year as well. So things are just going well in all these homes, these beautiful homes that we possess.
And do me a favor. On this Sunday, y'all have a drink with me, virtual birthday.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Consider it done.
That's right. Consider it done. Consider it done. Consider it done. Well, people, y'all enjoy. Y'all rest of y'all evening and enjoy the rest of the week. Shout out to Jesse, shout out to Chad, and shout out to young Mason on his 7th birthday. We love the children of the 5. We appreciate them as much as we appreciate the 5 itself. We'll be back to do it all over again next week. Until then, man, we love y'all, man. Peace.
Five will get you 10 when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the 5. Oh, the strongest 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5.